you hope to find with any high school kid is some spark of curiosity, something that might give you an idea of what a student might be good at. 18-year-old Damon Emmett believes he's always had the mind of an engineer.
As a child, I couldn't keep a toy. I would tear it apart, just take it apart, figure out what was in it, what made it tick, what made it, make noises and things like that.
His big goal is to be a petroleum engineer. But for right now, for some extra cash, he wants to work part-time at an area plywood manufacturing plant.
When I first was interested in the job, they told me I had to take a test. I didn't know exactly what test they were talking about. And then my teacher, Miss Richardson, she told me about we're going to take WorkKeys.
WorkKeys is a test from ACT, the same national group responsible for the standardized college readiness exam that most of us are familiar with.
For years, we've had the kid, oh, I can't do the rhyme scheme of a sonnet, I'm stupid. Well, there's never been a test to really just show their dimensions of their intelligences. What components are you good at? What are your skills that you have that don't just occur in an academic classroom?
On this test, there's no trigonometry, nothing from Shakespeare. Instead, you'll see questions like this. According to this pressure gauge, what is the current PSI reading? Or maybe this question, which asks how many boxes of tile you'll need to cover a certain sized room.
They are trying to figure out if a student is capable of tackling a problem like this that they would face in the workplace.
Depending on how they do, students get a National Career Readiness Certificate with a ranking level that starts at bronze, then moves up to silver, gold, and then platinum, the highest. Damon scored gold. When
I gave my scores to one of the guys that helped me get on, and he was like, yeah, these are great scores, they'll really like these, because they give this test to everyone that comes into the job.
You see, WorkKeys isn't just for high school students. It's also being used to match unemployed adults with the right job openings. And many companies are giving the test to their existing employees to make sure the right workers are in the right positions.
There may be an employee that perhaps is not the best fit for the job that they're in. This gives that employer or human resource department something that is a metric, that is a quantitative measurement to say perhaps you're a better fit in this aspect of our company rather than the one that you're in now. And additionally, it works the other way. We want to move you to a different position. This shows that you have the credentials we need to put you in that position.
Down at the monthly chamber luncheon.
Good morning, everyone. Could I have your attention for a few minutes?
Business leaders are already getting a taste of what WorkKeys could mean for Natchitoches Parish.
What are we doing right we can develop in our parish?
There are some really good employees that are here that before we probably didn't recognize. Because this test wasn't in place, we don't know at that juncture that these potential employees are there.
And the chamber president says WorkKeys is just the ammo he needs to attract new industry to town.
Instead of me saying, I've got the workforce that you need, I'm able to point to an actual number and say, I have so many who have taken the assessments, and I have 25% of those that are gold level or higher, or whatever that number may be, which is something I can then hand over, a quantitative measurement, a real measure that I can give to a potential expansion or recruitment effort to show them that the numbers do exist and it's not an anecdotal evidence based on what we're telling them.
As the idea catches on across Natchitoches, as more schools, more employers buy into the value of the WorkKeys test, they could soon become what ACT calls a certified work-ready community. So far, only 2 parishes in Louisiana have gotten that designation, Rapides and Avoyelles Parish. But Natchitoches Parish aims to be next.
The work-ready community designation tells those employers in a validated way that this community is preparing the talent they need to be successful. We think in this region we can produce the quantity and the quality of talent that gives our employers a competitive advantage.
Once he earns his college degree, Damon plans to stay in Natchitoches Parish. He looks forward to making a good living in this future work-ready community.
I feel like this would be a great place for me. Looking forward to my job, make money, thanks to WorkKeys, it really helped me.